Welcome to video 2 of Behavior Matrix Level 4. Today we're actually going to learn how to feed the beast. We've moved from identifying the behavior to identifying the core concern, now into feeding the beast. All right, feeding the beast is basically giving them the information that's most important to them. This builds trust and rapport. Now, a quick rule on behavior matrix profiling. Many times we get into the core concerns and we may think, ooh, this is something I can push as a button to get more of what I want. Number one, ethically not sound. Number two, it's creepy. And number three, people really don't buy into it. If we're actually using this information for our own benefit and good, it actually ends up falling on its face. And so my encouragement for you is to only use behavior matrix profiling to support and help others to get more of what they want. So this is for the support and advancement of others only. Now, it's important to note as we move into feeding the beast, it's about energy, it's about information, it's about our come from. So let's just imagine we're working with a clarifier and they have a million questions for us and it's driving us crazy. Do you think that that person, that clarifier, is going to feel some of our emotion of nuisance? Yeah, they are. Chances are yes. Maybe it's even a promoter who's going off on tangents, maybe rambling a lot, and we're a little bit annoyed with that. Do you think they can feel that nuisance from us? Yeah, for sure. And what happens to our level of influence when they do? The problem is that our clients will feel our frustration, our annoyance, and then the result is dissonance or disconnect, and eventually losing the sale or losing influence altogether. So feeding the beast is when we give the information to them that's most important to them. Let's use an example, shall we? Let's say we're going shopping for a car with the 4 different behavior styles. The clarifiers, we're going to want to give them the information that's most important to them, like the gas mileage of the car, the payment, the interest if there is a payment involved, how it holds its value, comparison and the history of the model. We're talking about fees, stats, graphs, information. This is the information that matters most to clarifiers. Supporters, we're going to talk about the safety rating, the size of the vehicle, the space for storage in the vehicle, airbags, gas mileage in town, because we know those supporters are running a lot of errands, comfort for those that they will be riding in the vehicle. Promoters, this is where we're going to talk about all the bells and whistles, the features, the modern technology, the Bluetooth technology, navigation, stereo, the color, the speed of the car, the bells and the whistles, the buttons, and the more buttons. Directors, we're going to talk about the quality, the dependability, the credibility of the brand, the ratings amongst all the rest of the competition, and why it's the best, the elite, the top of the class, and what are the controls within the driver. Is the other information important to the other quadrants? Yes. It's just about which information do we share first. What will grab their attention the most? Now, if we went to a promoter with the clarifier information, what would happen? They would kind of doze off, snooze off. Imagine you had a client, a customer, come to you, and they had 76 questions that they wanted to ask you. What would you do? Would you take the time to answer each and every question, or would you get annoyed and ask them to hurry it up and skip forward? Remember, people respond to how we feel about them. We want to be speaking their language, not ours. They're going to ask themselves if whether or not we heard them. Now, we're closer than ever to help them to solve their problem once we understand what their core drivers are. Part 2 of Feeding the Beast, we're actually going to begin with some power lines, some dialogue that we can use to help address some of their core concerns by feeding the beast. In the meantime, I want you to practice, practice, practice. Practice identifying the behavior and the core concerns and start identifying the possible feed the beast statements you can use for the other behavior style. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.